with John Scott, and I'm here with your October 2018 market update for South King County. There's been a lot of talk about a possible market shift, so I wanted to talk a little about what's actually happening in the housing market. September market statistics recently came out, and there is some interesting stuff going on. Last month, Seattle was dethroned as the hottest housing market, a distinction held for almost 2 years. Why? Inventory's up, like way up from what we've seen recently. And in South King County, the number of houses for sale increased 13% from last month and 74% from the same month last year. Let's compare that to the number of houses that actually sold. That's down 26% from last month and 28% from last year. This graph shows how staggering that number can be. Months of inventory for South King is currently at 3 months compared to 1.9 in August of this year and 1.2 in September of last year. Generally speaking, a market with less than 3 months of inventory is a seller's market. More than 6 months is a buyer's market, and between is neutral or balanced. This is an average for all of the single-family residential homes for South King County. But it's important to note that the market situation varies significantly when you break it out into price points. The lower end of the market is still moving quickly, and well-priced homes are still in high demand. The market for homes in the higher price range is starting to slow down and normalize. So what does this all mean? Buyers, we've been in a seller bias market for a long time, and with the increased inventory, you should be starting to see some relief. Since there's more options on the market, the demand for those homes is spread out, so we're not seeing as many multiple offer situations like we were in the spring. What we are seeing more of are sales contingent on other homes, sales pending inspection or financing, price reductions, and more sellers are willing to offer help with covering buyers' closing costs. This is all great news for buyers. Some of this shift is due to seasonal changes. The fourth quarter is historically the best time to get a deal on a house. Generally, inventory drops throughout the fall season and starts to rise again in the spring. Demand also increases in the springtime, which drives prices up. Interest rates have been increasing recently and are expected to rise again before the end of the year. The good news is that's a sign our economy is going strong. The bad news is that each percentage point that interest rates rise, a buyer's purchasing power falls 10%. That's huge. If you're looking at homes and haven't gotten pre-approved yet, I strongly urge you to talk to a lender and lock in the current rates before they go up further. Sellers, many buyers have seen the price reductions happening in the market and have been waiting to see if prices drop more than they already have. So we're seeing houses sit on the market longer. Prices keep dropping to try and entice buyers back to the market. If you don't have to sell right away, it might be better to wait to sell until next year, where the market is changing and we may very well see a decline in home values. So waiting a little longer to sell could be risky. If you are going to be putting your house on the market soon, how the house is presented and priced will be especially important to be competitive with the rest of the inventory on the market. So where's the market headed? Change is happening. How much of the change is due to a market shift and how much is due to a seasonal change is really hard to predict. But it's probably a combination of the two. And we most likely won't see a repeat of last year's crazy spring seller bias market. Keep in mind that the right time to buy or sell a home is whenever's right for you. Over time, home values increase. So if you are looking for a long-term investment or plan to live in the house for 5 years or more, then buying a house is generally a pretty solid investment. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to reach out with any questions you may have. And if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I'd love to help people achieve their real estate goals. So if you or someone you know is wanting to buy or sell a home, please think of me, as I would love to be your trusted advisor throughout the process. Again, my name is Sarah Eggleston with John Scott. My contact information is below. Thanks again for watching and have a wonderful day.